Hello, good evening. Hello, good morning, students. We are live now. Aditya has joined. Good morning, Aditya. Yashaswini, Avni, Goel has also come. As you people are joining, I want you to keep your because we are going to do constructions today. Your compass, pencil, protector should be with you. Anika has also joined. Abhinandan, Sajila, Tarun, Matthew, Navya. Okay, so you have to keep your instruction kit with you. Vikriti has also come, then Rihan has also joined. Good. Gauri has joined. Monish has joined. Okay, then let's start. See, in construction, first of all, few angles I'll teach you. So step by step we will do. First of all, angles. So all the angles I'm not going to teach you. Few angles. Angles which I will teach you is 60° because these angles are very important. So 60°, 120°, and if you know these angles, you will be able to know 30° also you can draw, 75°, 150°. All these we can draw. But first of all, I'll teach you only these two. Other than this, I am going to teach you how to draw perpendicular bisectors, how to draw perpendicular bisector or right angle bisector and angle bisector. Before starting questions, we'll learn all these three things. So let's start. Yes, Sushil. You have to do in geometry book and you have to do along with me. See here today I am going to use a different app where I will not be able to write anything, only constructions I will be able to show you. So you have to write down whatever I am telling you. I hope my screen is visible to you. Is my screen visible? Is my audio and video both clear? Okay. Yes. So let's start now. First of all, let's draw an angle of 60°. For 60°, what we have to do, you have to keep your, you have to take compass. See all the angles we are going to draw with the help of compass. So you have to take a compass which should be very good. It should be tight enough to, and pencil also should be sharp. So first of all, for drawing an angle of 60°, any line you can draw. This is an angle of 60°. I am just going to teach. So what you can do, draw line of any measurement. Like you can see, I have draw one line with the help of scale. The line can be of any measurement because I am just going to teach you how to draw an angle of 60°. Then take compass. You have to keep your compass at one end point of the line. As you can see, I have placed now, and here you have to draw one arc like this. After drawing this arc, now the arc length you don't have to change. Whatever is the radius of the compass, same with same compass radius, you have to just keep your compass here at this point. You can see now at this point you have to keep the compass. The compass radius is same. Compass radius is same with whatever radius first arc we have drawn. Now you have to draw one arc at this point. Yes, any length. I'm just going to teach you how to draw an angle of 60 degrees. So this is any length you can take. But whatever length first you have taken, whatever is the radius of compass at first, the same only you have to continue. Now at this point, you can just draw an angle line. With the help of scale, you have to draw this line. The line should pass through the point of intersection of both the arcs. So this is an angle of 60 degrees. You can check also, keep checking your angles with the help of protractor. See, I am showing you this angle is of 60 degree. So exact 60 degree I have drawn. So any doubt in the angle of 60 degree? Anyone, any doubt? You can just ask me. And make sure you're drawing angles along with me, or any construction whichever we are doing, just do along with me. Now let's draw an angle of 120 degree. Let's draw an angle of 120 degree. So I'm just going to clear this one. I hope you have understood. So 120 degree I am going to draw. Again, draw line of any length. Draw one line of any length. Whenever you are drawing any line, draw it with the help of scale. Don't do random construction. So I have drawn one line. Any length you can take. Then again, compass you have to take. Pencil should be sharp. The compass should be very tight. So with this point of with this point as center, again compass of any radius you can take. Compass of any radius you can take. I am going to draw an angle of 120 degree now. So here draw one arc like I have drawn. Draw one arc like the way I have drawn. Now keep your compass at this point. You can see where I have kept. At this point you have to keep and draw an angle of 60 degree first. For 60 degree we have to draw one arc at this point. You don't have to change the radius of the compass. Now you have to keep the compass at this point where you have drawn arc now. You have to keep your compass at this point and draw the second arc with the same compass radius. Two arcs. The first arc gave us the angle of 60 degree. Now second arc is giving us an angle of 120 degree. So with the help of scale now, with the help of scale, you have to draw this line from this point, and it should pass through the point of intersection of these two arcs. So this is an angle of 120 degree. This is an angle of 120 degree. You can measure also. With the help of protractor, keep on measuring your angles. Once again, slight difference is there. Once again, I'll just draw. That's why the line should pass through exact point of intersection of these two arcs. So you can see exactly 120 degree I have got. So this is an angle of 120 degree. 120 degree is very important because we are going to learn how to draw hexagon. So each of the angle in hexagon is 120 degree. So that's why I'm telling you this angle is very, very important. Have you understood the angle of 60 degree and 120 degree? Till now, two angles we have drawn. If anyone has any confusion or any doubt, you can tell me, and make sure you are drawing the angles with me. Okay, so this is done. Now I am going to teach you how to draw the perpendicular bisectors. How to draw perpendicular bisector. Two angles we have learned. Now I am going to teach you how to draw perpendicular bisector. For perpendicular bisector, we have to draw one straight line. Again, line of any length you can draw. I'm just going to draw one line. So a line length can be anything. Line segment we are actually drawing here. So any length you can take. So I have drawn one line segment. So this I am going to teach you how to draw perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisectors are very, very important. So I hope you have drawn one line. Now take compass. At one end point of the line segment, keep your compass, adjust it. Open compass more than half of this line segment. So you can see I have opened compass more than half of this line segment. I have opened compass more than half of this line segment, and I have adjusted it. Now with this radius, what you have to do, you have to draw one arc, you have to cut one arc up of this line segment. Cut one arc upside of this line segment, and the same radius one arc downside. The lower side, one arc at the upper side. Now keep your compass at the other end. Keep your compass at the other end. Same thing we will do with the same radius of the compass, one arc up and one arc at the lower side. One arc up and one arc at the lower side. So you can see here both the arcs upside and at the lower side, they are intersecting each other. At their point of intersection, you can just draw one line. The line which you can see I am drawing with pink color, this line is the perpendicular bisector and line is passing through the point of intersections. The line is passing through the point of intersections of both the arcs up and down. The line which I have drawn with pink color, that's the perpendicular bisector. See, perpendicular bisector, if you see, if you measure the angle with the help of this, it will be angle of 90 degree. You can see here exactly it's 90 degree. Perpendicular bisector, it will give you an angle of 90 degree. That's with the word perpendicular. And what's with the meaning of bisector? Bisector means the lengths of the lines are also equal. This line, the length of this line is equals to this part. The length of this part is equals to length of this part, like from here to here. This is equals to on this is equals to this part. If this is 4 centimeter, this one is also 4 centimeter. So this is the meaning of perpendicular bisector. See, till now what we have learned? We have learned how to draw angles 60 and 120 degree, 60 and 120 degree, and also we have learned how to draw perpendicular bisectors. See, for perpendicular bisector, once again, because in that application I am not able to write anything, so here I'll just explain you perpendicular bisector. See, perpendicular bisector means if I have any line like this, if I have any line segment like this, you will be able to get another line like this. I'll draw it with different color. So this line is what? The line which we have got here with yellow color, there I drew it with pink color. This is perpendicular bisector. This is perpendicular bisector, the bisector of the line segment. Suppose this is AB. So this angle is 90 degree. The word perpendicular means the angle is 90 degree. And also here if I write any point C, so the length of AC is equals to the length of BC. Suppose this is 4 centimeter, then this is also equals to 4 centimeter. So in perpendicular bisector, if anyone, because when I say perpendicular bisector, same process you have to follow. You have to open compass more than half, keep compass at this point A, one arc up, one arc down. Same way, keep your compass at point B, one arc up, one arc down, and then the line should pass like this. So I hope you will not forget now. In perpendicular bisector, if anyone has any doubt, you can just tell me. I have showed you how to draw perpendicular bisector. Any doubts? I don't see any responses today. I know you are drawing along with me, but keep on responding so that I can really like make out whether you are able to do it or not. No doubts. Okay, so next thing we are going to learn about angle bisector. Next thing which we are going to learn is angle bisector. Till now, perpendicular bisector, what we have learned, angle of 60 degree, angle of 120 degree, and now we are going to learn angle bisector. Okay, so let's do that. After doing angle bisector, we will do the questions of construction. We'll start with the questions. So let's do now. Is my construction screen visible now? Is my construction screen visible? Yes. Okay. So now again, let's draw for angle bisector. Let's draw any angle. So just going to draw an angle of 60 degree. I'm just going to draw an angle of 60 degree. So you can draw the angle along with me. So 60 degree, first of all, for 60 degree, we have to draw any line segment. Line segment can be of any length. So of random length, I have drawn one line segment. Now those who have joined late, they can learn now. So I'm going to draw angle of 60 degree. So we can adjust the compass. Compass length can be anything for this one. So one radius of the compass I have adjusted. At one end point we have to keep the compass like I have kept. You can see, draw an arc like this. We can draw one arc like this, the way I have drawn. Now the same radius of the compass. With the same radius of the compass, we have to draw another arc. Where we have to draw another arc, keep your compass at this point now, at one of the end point of the arc, like you can see, and draw one arc here. This arc is going to give us an angle of 60 degree. So I'm just going to draw an angle of 60 degree now. So the line you have to draw with the help of scale. When 60 degree line you are drawing, the line should start from exact end point of the line segment and it should pass through the intersection point of both the arcs. So I have drawn an angle of 60 degree. So let's check. So you can say it's exact 60 degree. So I'll just redraw this one. It's an exact 60 degree. Yes. So exactly 60 degree angle I have drawn. Now let's draw the bisector. Bisector, see, bisector of the angle, for any angle we can draw. It's particularly not for 60 degree. For any angle we can draw the angle bisector. So how to draw angle bisector? Now we have drawn one angle. The value of this angle is 60 degree. So what we can do, again, take compass. Take compass. Now what you have to do, adjust the compass length. So one radius you can adjust, any radius it can be. At starting any radius, it should not be the previous. Keep your compass at this point. Keep your compass at this point. You can see where I have kept compass at one end point of the angle. Keep your compass at one end point of the angle. Draw one arc. Draw one arc like this. Now keep your compass at the other end point of that angle. See, that angle has two end points. This is the angle. One arc I have drawn from one end point of the compass. Another arc I am going to draw from the other end point of the angle. And two arcs I have drawn. You can see these two arcs, they are intersecting each other at point. These two arcs, they are intersecting each other like this. You can see, with the help of scale you have to draw. With the help of scales, one line segment again you have to draw, which should pass like this. From the vertex, you have to start that line from the vertex of the angle, and it should exactly pass through the point of intersection of two arcs which we have drawn now. So the line which I have drawn with blue color, that is the angle bisector. So bisector means the angle will get divided into two parts. See, earlier we drew an angle of 60 degree, and now you can see the angle which we have gotten with blue color, that is 30 degree. So in angle bisector, if anyone has any doubts, you can just tell me. Once again, I'll just repeat what we have done. First of all, I've drawn an angle of 60 degree. After drawing an angle of 60 degree, I drew two arcs. I adjusted compass with some radius, any radius. So here at this point, first of all, I have drawn one arc from one end point of the angle like this. Then I have drawn arc. Radius of the compass I kept same. From the other end point of the angle, I have drawn another arc, and then we have just drawn one line which is starting from the vertex of angle 60 degree, and it's passing through the point of intersection of these two arcs. So this is how we will get angle bisector. So these were the basic things which are required to draw the required constructions, which are required to do the constructions of this chapter, class 10th ICSE. Okay, so now few things I will tell you. You can just make a note of those things, because construction question can be any question. You just have to remember the concepts. Construction questions can be any question. Few points I'll tell you that you have to remember as a concept. I have taught you two things. First of the thing which I have taught you is perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector. The first thing which I have taught you is perpendicular bisector. The second thing which I have taught you is angle bisector. See, in constructions, two types of circles we are going to draw. The first one is circumcircle, 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 and second one is incircle. So these type of circles we are going to draw. It can be with the triangle, it can be with hexagon, anything. So circumcircle we will draw with the help of perpendicular bisectors. You have to remember circumcircle, circumcircle or circumscribing circle. Circumscribing also you can say, circumscribing circle, that we have to draw with the help of perpendicular bisectors. Angle bisectors where we will use in circle or inscribing circle also you can write. In circle or inscribing circle. I hope I am clear. Perpendicular bisector we will use whenever we are drawing circumscribing circle or circumcircle. Angle bisector we will use whenever we are drawing inscribing circle. So suppose now I'll just explain you. Suppose I have triangle. With the triangle I am just explaining you. Circumcircle means the circle will be outside. It will pass through the vertices of the given figure. It should pass through the vertices of the given polygon like this. So this is circumcircle. That means outside of that. Outside of that. If I have to draw inscribing circle, so inscribing circle will be inside. And this point is known as circumcenter, circumcenter, and this point, the center of this circle is known as incenter. Incenter. From inward, you can remember, from inward, you can remember the circle will be inside the polygon. The circle will be inside the polygon. So, perpendicular bisector we are going to use while drawing circumcircle, and it will be outside of the polygon. You can see I have drawn here. So, angle bisector we will be using to draw in circle or inscribing circle, and in this case the circle will be inside the polygon. So till here, anyone any doubt? Anyone any doubt? Shall I start doing the questions now? Shall I start doing the questions? You can make a note of these points. So this is very important, because when questions are there, we have to understand what we have to, and with the help of these points only, you will be able to do the construction question. See, construction is very very important. You can get 4 mark question or 5 mark question from construction, and we have to get 4 out of 4 or 5 out of 5 in this, because this is the scoring part. I don't want anyone to lose marks here. And it can also, some question can also be like integrated with loci. So that also I'll tell you, there are also few points I'll tell you how to remember. Now let's start the first question. And before I start the question, I just want to tell you, this class, it can extend 1 hour also. So I have just here few questions I have. So I just want to finish those questions, and then I'll maybe till 7:30 I'll take class. So let's start with the first question. You can see the question on my screen. So using rule, am I audible now? Now am I audible? Okay. Okay, let's do. So I was telling, in first question, what we have to do, we have to draw hexagon. Hexagon is a six-sided polygon, but we need to know the angle also. So regular hexagon we are going to draw. It's mentioned here, regular hexagon. See, in regular hexagon, all sides are equal. So here side 4.5 so centimeter. So that means this is 4.5 centimeter. This also 4.5. This is also 4.5. This also 4.5, this is also 4.5, and this one is also 4.5. And all angles are also same. So each angle of hexagon is 120 degree. Each angle of regular hexagon is 120 degree. So this you should know, 120 degree. This is also 120 degree, and this is also 120 degree. We have to draw a circle circumscribing. So circumscribing means it should be outside, like this. The circle should be outside. See, in this question, both I'll explain you how to draw circumcircle or how to draw in circle. Both with this question we will finish, so that again and again we don't have to do the questions. So after that, we just have to measure and write down the length of circum radius. So circumradius it will be this one from here to here or here to here. So let's start. So I have told you hexagon is a six-sided figure and each of the angle is 120 degree. 120 degree I have already taught you how to draw. So let's start drawing hexagon. So you can see my construction screen. So in question they have mentioned line segment of 4.5 should be there. It's clearly mentioned hexagon we have to draw 4.5 centimeter. So I am going to draw a line of 4.5 centimeter. 4.5 exactly we have to draw. So here with the help of scale we have to draw line. So 4.5 I have drawn. Line segment of 4.5 centimeter I have drawn. You can see exact measurement you have to take because hexagon whenever you are drawing the question can go wrong. So baseline I have drawn line segment of 4.5 centimeter. Now we need to draw like I have told you all the angles of hexagon they are 120 degree. So at both the endpoints I'm just going to draw an angle of 120 degree. So I've kept my compass at one point. So angle should be drawn with the help of compass only. So at this point I have kept at one of the endpoint I have kept compass. Now you can adjust it. Any radius you can take. So if you draw a little big, it will be fine. So angle of 120 degree at this point we can draw. I've already taught you how to draw an angle of 120 degree. So same way at this point of this radius we have to draw arc. Same compass radius we have to keep at this point and here we have to draw two arcs. First arc is going to give us an angle of 60 degree. We don't need that. We need the angle of 120 degree. So one arc at this point. Now you have to keep your compass at this point. To keep your compass at this point and again one arc you have to draw with the help of same radius with same radius. So one side 120 degree we will draw. We'll just draw a line. So 120 degree I am just going to draw now the line which should start from the end point and pass through the point of intersection of two arcs. Like this you can see. So this is 120 degree. Please keep on checking also whether your angles are correct or not. So there's slight mistake is there. I'll just correct this one because if there is a mistake, then we will not be able to get the correct. So I'll just maybe I'll just check now. You can see it is exactly 120 degree. It's exactly 120 degree. Now at the other side, let's draw an angle of 120 degree. So I've already adjusted the compass. Same radius I'm just using this side also. You can use the different radius also, no problem. So one arc like this. Now at this point you have to keep. You have to draw one arc. This arc is going to give you an angle of 60 degree. Now keep your compass at this point and again draw one arc. The second arc is going to give us an angle of 120 degree. So I'm just going to draw the line like this. From the end point, I have to start and it should pass through the point of intersection of the two. So we can measure the angle. So after measuring the angle, it should be exactly 120 degree. I'll just redraw this one because exact measurement should be there. You keep on checking your angles after drawing. Like you can see, I am also checking now. It's exactly 120 degree. Now, see two angles we have to draw. So what you have to do, you have to open your compass now. First of all, because all the sides should be equals to 4.5. Open your compass of length 4.5 centimeter. Like here I have opened. And now with this point as center, we have to mark one arc on this line. The line which we have drawn. And same here also, we have to draw one line. Our compass length here, it is 4.5. Because we need all the sides of the hexagon as 4.5. So I've drawn arcs like this. Now at these points where I have got now two point of intersections. So at these points we have to draw again an angle of 120 degree. So let's start. First of all, I am just going to, with this point as center, you can see I've placed my compass at this point. With this point as center, I have to draw I have to draw an angle of again 120 degree at this point as center. So like this. Now first arc is going to give us an angle of 60 degree. Second arc is going to give us an angle of 120 degree. So carefully you have to draw. So here I have got now angle of 120 degree. I'll just draw this line. Let's check whether our angle is correct or not. Angles, I want you to check. Yes, so it's exactly 120 degree. You can also see my angle is exactly 120 degree. So like this, you have to keep on checking your angles. In hexagon, you should be very, very careful or else it will not come proper. Let's do on the other side also now the angle of 120 degree. So with this point as center where my arcs are intersecting, one line and one arc is there at this point as center, we have to we have to draw an angle of 120 degrees. So rough sketch of the hexagon I showed you earlier. So like that type of figure we are going to get. One arc here now. At this point, I have to keep my compass. I have to draw one arc which should cut my previous arc at this point. Now at this point as center, I have to draw another arc. First arc is going to give you an angle of 60 degree. Second arc is going to give us an angle of 120 degree. Let's draw now 120 degree. Let's check also whether it is correct or not. have to check the other side, right? This angle I have to check whether it is correct or not. This one I have to check. So I have to keep compass like this and I keep protector like this and I have to check. So it is also correct 120 degree. You can see here. So it's almost done. Now take compass, open compass of length 4.5 centimeter. With the help of first line, you can measure it. Take compass, open compass of length 4.5 centimeter. At this point, you have to keep the angle, the line which you have drawn just now. Mark one arc like here. The line which you have drawn just now, at that line, you have to mark an arc at a distance of 4.5 centimeter. Same thing we will do from the other side also. Keep your compass at this point and mark the arc at a distance of 4.5 centimeter. Now these two we will join. We'll join these two. So here you can see I have joined. Yes, so it's done. And after joining, you have to check the length of this line. So you can see I have got exactly 4.5 centimeter, which should be the length of each side of the hexagon. So exactly 4.5. If you are not getting that means you might have gone somewhere wrong. So the required hexagon we have got now. You can see this is the hexagon. So is it clear how to draw hexagon? If anyone has any doubt till here, you can just tell me because our hexagon part is done and like I have shown you labeling part. Like I have shown you labeling part. So from the first you start A, B, C, D and label it. In my previous, when I started that time, I told you you have to label our hexagon is ready. Please label it like this. So here I have labeled it A, B, C, D like this. You label it. Now, first thing what we will do circumscribing circle. We will draw circumscribing circle. For circumscribing, I told you we need perpendicular bisectors. So let's draw perpendicular bisector of any side we can draw. Perpendicular bisectors of any side we can draw. Two perpendicular bisectors we have to draw. So which one? For me, it's easy. I'll just draw those two sides, any two sides. I'm just going to take one side, this one, because for me this is visible because of the space. So I have to open compass more than half. Perpendicular bisectors I have explained. I have to open compass more than half. At one end point of the line segment I have to keep my compass. One arc upside, one arc upside, one arc downside at the lower side of this line. So I've drawn arc. Again, at the other end point, I am just keeping same thing we will do. One arc at the lower side, we will draw like perpendicular bisector. I have told you same way. And one arc at the upper side, which will cut my like this, the arcs they are cutting. So this side also, I just have to extend. In case your arcs are not meeting each other, you can just extend your arcs. Here, this side, my arcs, they are not meeting. I'm just going to extend the arc. Yes. So with different color, I'll draw now. Perpendicular bisector, the way I have told you, same way you have to draw. So of this line segments, I have drawn the perpendicular bisector. So like from here, I'm just, the line should pass from the point of intersections of this. So like this, I have drawn one line which is the perpendicular bisector. So I have drawn the perpendicular bisector of this line. After that, the two perpendicular bisectors we need. We need two perpendicular bisector. Any other side you can choose. I'm just going to choose this side, the lower one of that. So I have already opened compass more than half. You can see this line segments. I'm just going to draw the perpendicular bisector. One arc up I have already drawn. One arc at the lower side I will draw. And now I'll keep my compass at the other end point. One arc at the lower side, one arc at the upper side, one arc this side I have drawn, one arc on the other side of the line segment I'll draw like this. So two arcs here, they are intersecting. Same here also we will do one arc up and one arc down. So you can say the arcs are intersecting. See, for this reason, I've already explained you at the starting itself how to draw perpendicular bisector. You have to open compass more than half. Like I have opened, see, compass is more than half. One arc upside, one arc at the lower side. Same at this point also. One arc here upside, one arc at the lower side. So now we can just draw a line. So with the same color, I am just going to do with the red color only. So perpendicular bisector should be like this. So both the bisectors you can see they are intersecting at one point. Both the bisectors they are intersecting at point. This is the point. You just keep your compass at that point. Keep your compass at that point at the point of intersection of both the bisectors. Point of intersection of both the bisectors you have to see, you have to keep your compass at that point, and after that you have to just from that any of the vertex you can keep your compass. I'm just keeping here, and with that radius we have to draw, with this radius I have to draw the circle. Now the compass you can kept at any radius, the compass can be kept at any vertex. Vertex means like A, B, C, D, E, F are the vertices. So here you can see if you keep any your compass at any vertex, you can draw a circle of this radius. So outside this, you can with blue color I have drawn. So my circle is passing from each of the vertices. How many of you got circle like this? So this is known as circumscribing circle. Circumscribing circle. So what is the radius? Radius of this circle is, I'll draw with different color. Radius of this one from this point to this, which I have drawn with pink. So this is the radius. What is the radius of this circle? You have to measure and write. I'll also check. You people can also check what is the radius you are getting. So let me check the radius of the circle which we have got here. So radius of the circle is also 4.5, which I am getting. Radius of the circle I am getting as 4.5. Yes, Aditya has got the same. Very good. How many of you got the same 4.5? Okay, very good. So you have got the same. I hope your circle is looking like the circle I have drawn. So this circle is known as circumcircle. and it is outside of the circle. See, as I have drawn hexagon already, I will tell you here how to draw in circle also. I'll tell you here how to draw in circle. So Shiv Shankar has got 4.6, so no problem. Point 1 or 2, it's acceptable. But make sure you can do it correctly also, because your two things are very important. Compass should be very tight and pencil should be sharp. Okay, so maximum of you have got 4.5. Okay, so in the same question itself, because I have already drawn the hexagon and you people have also, see, 4.7 is too much, like 2 points difference should not be there. Just try to do it perfectly, Chetan. So it should be 4.5 or 4 like 6. It's fine. Now I will tell you in the same one how to draw in circle. In the same one, because I have already drawn hexagon and hexagon, it will take time. You people have also drawn. If you want, if you are very fast, because I am explaining also, if you are very fast, you can draw one more hexagon. Why? Because now I am just going to teach you in circle. Inscribing circle, inside the which will come inside the hexagon. I'm just going to clear this thing now. I have just cleared. Now for inscribing circle, I have like told you. So this perpendicular bisectors also I'm just going to clear, because it will look too. Now my hexagon is ready. My hexagon is ready. So I am just going to draw inscribing circle. So for inscribing, like I told you earlier also, we need angle bisector. So angle bisectors, already I have told you how to draw angle bisectors. Yes, we can use angle bisector. Any two angle bisector you can draw. Any two. So I'm just going to take this one. At the end points of the angle, you have to any two angle bisectors. So we can adjust the compass. Any radius we can take. At one end point, at one end point of the angle, we have to keep our compass and we have to draw one arc like this for angle bisector. And now you have to keep your compass at the other end point of the angle, and with the same radius, you have to draw the arc. You can see both the arcs, they are cutting each other. If they don't cut, you can extend the arc. If they don't cut, you can extend the arc. Like here, I'm just going to extend it. Now you can see they are cutting each other. So let's draw now angle bisector with this only, with different color. With pink color, I'm just drawing the angle bisector. So angle bisector, full line you try to draw it. It should start from the vertex and it should pass through the point of intersections of the arcs which we have drawn just now. So there, so one of the angle bisector I have drawn, another angle bisector. So anyone I can draw. So like two angle bisectors we need. Like for the previous part, we needed two perpendicular bisectors because two will intersect each other. Now at this angle, I am just going to choose. I have to keep my compass at one end point. I have to draw one arc like this, and I have to keep my compass at the other end point of this angle, and I have to draw an arc. Both the arcs, they will cut each other. If they're not cutting, you can just extend, like you can see here I am doing any one arc you can extend. So here arcs, they are intersecting each other. So from this vertex I have to start and I have to draw the line which is passing through the point of intersection of these two arcs. Very perfectly, with the help of scale you have to draw this one.
So you can see both the angle bisectors, they are both the angle bisectors, they are intersecting each other. So you have to draw one line now. So straight line with the help of scale, if you want, you can draw. Scale you can use to draw this line. The line should be straight, making an angle of 90 degree. It should be drawn with the help of scale. So slightly it is not perfect. Okay, without drawing line also we can do. What we can do, you just keep your compass at the point of intersection. You can keep your compass at the point of intersection. Now you have to adjust your compass of this length. You have to adjust your compass of this length. Your compass should touch with your compass should touch the side of the hexagon. So this will be the radius. Now you can just draw with different color. I'll draw. With this radius, you have to draw the circle. So you can see it will touch. So this is the radius. From the point of intersection of the two angle bisectors, you have to start, and you are at any point where at this point radius is 4 centimeter. Okay. So radius is 4 centimeters. So perfectly it should come. Perfectly it should come. This is the radius. From here to here. From here to here line, it's the radius. So are you all getting 4 centimeter only? So this is the inscribing circle, and you can see for me how perfectly it has come. It's not going outside also. Each of the sides, the circle is intersecting properly. So are you all getting radius 4 centimeter for this one? I don't see any response. Okay, 4 centimeters. Sanika, Gauri, and Jayashri has also got the same. Okay, so here, if anyone has any doubt, just tell me. Anyone, any doubt? So I'll just write here. So for circumcenter, we got radius. For circumcenter, we got radius of the circle as 4.5 centimeter, because here it's clearly mentioned measure and write down the length of the circumradius. For in center, we got radius 4 centimeter. So first question we have done. You have to write steps of construction. Steps of construction you can write in your own wordings. In your own language, you can write steps of construction like draw a line segment of 4.5 centimeter. At point A, draw an angle of 120 degree, and point B also draw an angle of 120 degrees. So like this, you can write in your own wordings. So you don't have to by heart anything, but make sure you are writing steps of constructions. Okay, let's do now next question. Next question, shall I start? See, hexagon I have covered. In hexagon, both in circle and circumcenter, I have explained it. Okay, now next question. It's also related to hexagon only. Shall I start next question? If anyone has any doubt, please tell me. Anyone, any doubt? Am I audible? Yes. Okay, so let's start next question. So next question, line of symmetry we have to draw. No doubts. So we have to draw hexagon, and for hexagon we have to draw line of symmetry. See, hexagon side is 5 centimeter here. So side is 5 centimeter. So each of the side should be 5 centimeter now. And angle will be same. Angle, it's always 120 degree. Each angle of regular hexagon is 120 degree. And here you can see a word regular hexagon. See here, lines of symmetry are of two types. So both we have to draw. If this is a hexagon it's like this only. This is hexagon. So lines of symmetry, two types are there. First of all, with perpendicular bisectors. First of all, with perpendicular bisectors. So here we need three perpendicular bisectors. How many we need? Three. So like this you will get. These are the lines of symmetry. These are lines of symmetry with perpendicular bisector. Another type of lines of symmetry are with angle bisectors. Are with angle bisectors. Here also we need three bisectors, three angle bisectors. So angle bisectors they will meet like this. So three we need. So these are also lines of symmetry. Here I'll write point P, here point P. So you can label it also A, B, C, D, E, F. For this also A, B, C, D, E, F. So hexagon I have already drawn. So I'll just utilize that one only, the one which I have drawn. So these type of lines of symmetry I'll just draw and I'll show to you. So my hexagon is ready. You can draw hexagon. Both the things I have told you. One line we will draw with the help of perpendicular bisector. The other lines of symmetry we have to draw with angle bisectors. Yes. So I will still utilize the same hexagon. Although here it's mentioned 5 centimeter we have to draw. So I am just same one I am taking. You can draw if you want. You can draw a hexagon of side 5 centimeter. I think because I am explaining also for me it is taking time. You can draw fast because now I think you have become very pro. This is the third question we are doing. Okay, so first one I'll draw with the help of perpendicular bisectors. So I need three perpendicular bisectors for this one. So perpendicular bisector, any one you can choose. So first of all, we'll adjust for this side. I'll draw three. I have to draw for this side. What we have to do? We have to open compass more than half. We have to open compass more than half. We have to adjust it. One arc upside of this line, one arc upside of this line, one arc at the lower side of this line, whose perpendicular bisector we are drawing. Now, at other endpoint, we will place our compass, one arc at the lower side and one arc at the upper side we will draw. So they are not intersecting. I'll just extend my previous arc. Yes. So it's done. Perpendicular bisector is done. Now I'll just draw the line. Let's draw with different color. So from here I have to start and it should pass from the point of intersection of two arcs which we have drawn just now like this. So I have drawn already perpendicular bisector. I have drawn on one side. Three perpendicular bisectors we need for this lines of symmetry. So let's draw. Now the this one I am going to take. Again, compass should be more than half. It's already more than half. Now one arc up and one arc at the lower side of this one arc up and the one arc at the lower side. At the other endpoint, now I keep my compass, one arc up and one arc at the lower side. Arcs are not meeting the previous arc, I can extend. Previous arcs I can extend. So now you can see both the arcs, they are meeting each other. Now let's draw this perpendicular bisector also. So I've drawn two perpendicular bisectors. I need the third one now. Any side you can use. All the three perpendiculars, they should bisect at the same point. These three will be the lines of symmetry. So I have drawn now. So last any third side. So I'm just going to take the upper side now. Upside. So this side. One arc up, one arc down. It might not be visible. So you can see because my upper side is not visible. I'll just draw it. And from the other end point also, one arc up and one arc down. So arcs, they are not intersecting here. At the other point, I'll just keep. Okay, so it's done now. I'll draw the third bisector also. So my lines of symmetries are done now. These are the first type of lines of symmetry. So all three you can see they are meeting at one point. All three they are meeting at one point. So lines of symmetry which we have drawn just now are with the help of perpendicular bisectors. Now let's do another lines of symmetry. So those lines will be with the help of angle bisector. I'll just show you those also. So I'm just going to clear this one. I'm just going to clear this one. I hope you have understood. In case of doubts, you can just let me know. If anyone wants me to explain again, I'll explain that also. No doubts. Okay, thanks for confirming. Okay, now let's draw the other type. So angle bisector we need. Three angle bisectors, so we can just adjust our compass of any radius. So angle bisector, how we'll draw? At one end point, we have to keep our compass at one end point of the angle and we have to draw one arc. Again, at the another end point, we have to keep and draw one arc. Both the arcs should intersect each other. You can see they are intersecting. So now let's draw the line which should start from this one, which should start from the vertex of the angle which and it should pass through the point of intersection. It should pass through the point of intersection of two arcs. So one line is done. Same way I'll draw another angle bisector. So I'm just going to utilize this angle. One arc I have to draw from one end point of the angle. Another arc I have to draw from another end point of the angle. The compass radius should be same. Compass radius should be same. Both the arcs, they should intersect each other. You can see here they are intersecting. Now from the vertex, I have to start the line and it should pass through the point of intersection of two arcs which I have drawn just now. So second line of symmetry is also done. Now let's draw the third one. Any other angle bisector we can draw. I'm just going to utilize this angle now. Any angle you can use. Three we need. So at one endpoint of the angle, we have to keep our compass and draw one arc. Now we have to keep our compass at another endpoint of the angle and we have to draw an arc which should cut the previous arc. Two arcs are drawn now. Now we can draw the angle bisector of this one. So it should start from the vertex of this angle and it should pass from the point of intersection of these two arcs. So here you can see my three lines of symmetries are done. Three lines of symmetries are done. So they are meeting at a common point. So this question was very simple. All the two types of cases you have to show here. Let's do next question now. So let's see what is the next question. So like this, I have already explained you. Like this we have got. You can just label it. So both the cases we have drawn. In one single hexagon also you can do. Like here you can see in one single also you can do. No problem with that also. Let's do now next question. After next question, I'll just end the class. That will be the last question. But I want you to draw it along with me or else you will not understand. So shall we start? No doubts. I can see strength is also decreasing. See, construction is very scoring part, little bit conceptual. Point wise, I have told you. So let's see. First of all, whenever you are attempting any construction question, rough sketch you have to draw for your understanding only. So what is given to us? Using ruler and compass only, you have to construct angle ABC 60 degree. AB 6 centimeter and BC 5 centimeter. See, angle ABC means what? Angle ABC means what? Middle one is the angle. Middle one is the angle. So angle B is equals to 60 degree. Angle B is equals to 60 degree. Middle one is the angle. Always the angle is written to us. So rough sketch how I'll do. BC is given to us. I'll draw one line segment BC. I'll draw line segment BC which is 5 centimeter. BC 5 centimeter and angle B is 60 degree. So here at B as center, I'll draw an angle which is 60 degree. Now they have, so here point A will come. AB should be 6 centimeter. At 6 centimeter, I'll mark one arc and I'll draw this. I'll join A and C. So triangle is ready. So construct the locus of the points. So locus we have to construct here. See, this is the combined question of loci and circles. So for locus, you have to see here again point wise. I'll tell you what you can understand. Construct the locus of the point which are equidistant from AB and BC. AB and BC. So when a point is equidistant from any two lines, so what you have to draw? You have to draw angle bisector. You have to draw angle bisector. Angle bisector of which angle? This one. Angle B. Point wise, you can make a note so that easily you can attempt the question of construction. When you have to draw the locus of the points which are equidistant from two lines. So AB and BC are two lines. This is AB. This is also one line. This is BC. This is also line. So when you have to draw locus of the point equidistant from two lines, what you have to draw? You have to draw angle bisector. Now second one. So angle bisector. So its locus how it will come? Because I've told you angle bisector. So one arc from here, one arc from here. So it will be like this. So green color line, it's the locus of the point which is equidistance from AB and BC. Basically, we drew angle bisector. Now part A like this you have to do. Part B, Construct the locus of the point which is equidistance from AB. Equidistance from 2 points. Equidistance from AB whenever. So AB are 2 points. Point A and point B. We always draw perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector of this line, which we will get after joining these 2 points. So here you will get some line like this. So here they will intersect also. So second point like this you will get. So as a point you can make a note whenever you have to draw a line which is equidistant from 2 points. What you have to draw? You have to draw the perpendicular bisector. Now mark points. So as their point of intersection we can mark as P. Now construct a circle which is passing through AB. That means the circle should be like this, which is passing through AB. Passing through AB means it should pass through a vertex. Should pass through a vertex. That means basically what we have to do in this question, we have to draw a circle. We have to draw a circle. So this is very good question, combined question of both the concepts which you can get. So rough sketch I have told you, like this we will do. If anyone has any doubt you can tell me, and you can also make points like this. So I am just going to start with the construction part now. First of all, BC 5 centimeters you have to draw along with me, only then you will understand. Draw one line segment BC 5 centimeter. I hope you can see my construction screen now. Is my construction screen visible? Yes, today I don't see any response, only one or two students there. I can understand you people are busy in drawing. Okay. I'm just going to clear this thing. First of all, BC, from BC, I'm just, because angle B was given to us, that's why I'm just going to start with the BC. So BC is, I have to draw its measurement. BC is 5 centimeter. BC is 5 centimeter. So one line I am just going to draw, which is 5 centimeter. So properly with the help of scale, you have to draw the line 5 centimeter. Line segment 5 centimeter length. So 5 centimeter I have drawn. Not correct. I'll just redraw it. Because exact measurement I need exactly 5 centimeter, then only our construction will be correct. Yes, it's done now. It's 5 centimeter, you can see. So BC, it's 5 centimeter. Rough sketch I have told you. See here on this screen, I am not able to write because this is a construction screen. Please label this line as BC. Name it BC. So BC is 5 centimeter. Please name the side so that you can have an idea what you are drawing. So now angle we have to draw. Angle B, angle B is 60 degree. So at point B, this is point B. Here I am just going to draw an angle of 60 degree. First of all, compass of any radius you can adjust. At this point as center, you have to draw one arc like this. 60-degree angle I have already taught you. Then with this point as center, you have to mark one arc. To cut one arc at this point, this arc is giving us an angle of 60 degree. So let's draw an angle of 60 degree now. The line should exactly pass through the point of intersection of both the arcs, and then you have to check your angle also. After checking only, because it should be perfectly 60 degree. You can see my angle is perfectly 60 degree. My angle is 60 degree. Now, because here this line will give me point A. So AB's length was given to us. AB is 6 centimeter. So I'll open my compass of length 6 centimeter. I'll open my compass of length 6 centimeter. So my compass length is now 6 centimeter. Now with this one, what I'll do with the B point as center. With B point as center and the line which I have drawn at an angle of 60 degree, I'll cut one arc. My compass here is 6 centimeter. The compass length here is 6 centimeter with B point as center, as I've told you. With B point as center, I am cutting an arc at a distance of 6 centimeter. This point is point A. Now here let's join these 2 points and my triangle part is completed. Triangle ACB is completed. Triangle construction is done. Now, first part of the question is done. Second part, they have mentioned here. Second part, they have mentioned construct the locus of the points equidistant from AB and BC. At starting itself, I told you that means now angle bisector we need. Now we need angle bisector. Angle bisector of angle B because we have to find the locus which is equidistant from two lines. So angle bisector also I have told you how to draw. At one end point, see here I'll just eh, 1 second. First part of the question is done. You can see the screen now. See first part triangle construction is done. So till here we have done the question. Once again, rough sketch because in that screen I told you I won't be able to write because that is only the construction screen. So we drew one line BC. We drew one line BC 5 centimeter. Then we drew at angle 60 degree at B. Then here we cut one arc at a distance of 6 centimeter and we joined this one. Here we got the triangle ABC. This is point A. So you can also just name it ABC we got here. Now what is the second part? You can see the question also on my screen. Construct the locus of the point which are equidistant from AB and BC. Which are equidistant from AB and BC. So equidistance from two sides I told you angle bisector we have to draw. So angle bisector of angle B I am just going to draw. Is it clear now Sanika? Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, so now angle bisector, what it will give us? It will give us the locus of the points which are equidistant from AB and BC. So I am just going to draw that one now. So my construction screen you can see. So angle bisector with this point with one end point of angle, I have to draw one arc from this point and another arc from the other end point of the angle. Both the arcs should intersect each other. So this we can draw this line. So with different color, I'm just going to draw. The line should pass like this. See line P is the locus of the point which is equidistant from AB and BC. So second part of the question is done. So pink color line we have drawn which is equidistant from AB and BC. So here I'll just try to write although it won't be possible. So this point is point A and this point is point B. Now next part of the question, in next part of the question what we have to do? In next part of the question, you can see construct the locus of the points equidistance from AB. Equidistance from AB, I told you A and B are 2 points. A and B are 2 points. We have to draw the perpendicular bisector of AB now. Perpendicular bisector of AB. Perpendicular bisector of AB we can draw. Perpendicular bisector we know how to draw. Let's draw that. So I have to keep my compass here. I have to open it more than half because this line is AB. More than half, I am just opening my compass. Now, one arc upside of this line, one arc at the lower side. Arcs little big you can draw. Now at the other end point of this one arc at the upside and one arc at the lower side. So AB is perpendicular bisector. I am just drawing perpendicular bisector. I am sure now you have understood how to draw. So two intersecting arcs, a pair of two intersecting arcs I have got now. Let's join them. Yes, so you can see I have drawn the perpendicular bisector also. So they are intersecting at one point. They are intersecting at one point. So don't leave the class. I know it's already 7:30. Let us complete this question and we'll finish it then. Second part of the question is also done. We have drawn one line. We have drawn one line which is this line perpendicular bisector. First of all, we got angle bisector. Angle bisector was like this. Now we have drawn perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector we got like this. So here at this point they are meeting. They are intersecting each other. At this point P, they are intersecting each other. Repeat it again. Okay, I'll just complete this one. Then once again I'll do because maybe if how many of you have doubt till here? Diveshri has doubt. Apart from her, how many of you have doubt? If more of you have doubt, I'll just repeat it, or else after completing this one, I'll do. How many of you have doubt? No doubt. Okay, I'll just complete and then once again I'll explain from starting. Now mark the point which satisfied both. So that means we just have to, their point of intersection, we just have to name as P. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to construct a circle with center P passing through AB. Passing through AB, that means the circle should be circumcenter. Circum should be circumcenter, and for circumcircle, we know we have to draw the perpendicular bisector. So one more perpendicular bisector we will draw. One more perpendicular bisector, one with blue color I have already drawn for AB. Let me draw for any other side. Let me draw for AC as well. So for AC, I'm just going to draw perpendicular bisector. My compass is already more than half. One arc this side, one arc at the other side. Now at this point, one arc this side, one arc at the other side. So this arc, I just have to extend. So I've got it. Now let me draw. Let me join them. So with blue color, I have just drawn two perpendicular bisectors and you can see they are meeting at one point. Now at their point of intersection, I have to keep my compass. The compass I have to keep now from their point of intersection till one of the vertex. I can keep the compass. I can keep the compass. I can adjust it and I can just draw the triangle now. I can just draw the circle now with this one. So the circle you can see, this is the required circle. It is passing through the vertex A, B and C also. And very clearly it is passing. Once again, full question I will do. because many of you have doubt. Once again, from starting, I'm just going to do this question one by one. All the three parts I will do. So everything I'm just going to clear. First of all, what we have to do, I have to draw. Now, those who have doubt, please listen once again. From starting, I'm doing this question. First of all, line BC, I'm drawing BC's value. BC's line segment's length is 5 centimeter. So I have drawn one line segment 5 centimeter, which is BC. Now I need angle B. Angle B is 60 degree. So 60-degree angle I'll draw at point B. So with this arc, with point B at center, with point B as center, I'll draw an angle of 60 degree. So here I have drawn an angle of 60 degree. 60-degree angle I have already explained how to draw, so that I will not explain. At this point, I'll draw. Hmm. So I have drawn 60-degree angle. See, those who have doubt, you can just listen from starting. I am doing this question from the starting point. So I can check also this is 60-degree angle. Yes, so exactly it's 60 degree. First of all, I have drawn line segment BC. Then at point B, I have drawn an angle of 60 degree. Now I'll just open my compass because I have to mark point A. Open compass of length 6 centimeter. The compass length should be 6 centimeter now because I need to locate point A on this line. So with this compass, I will just mark one arc here, and this arc is at a distance of 6 centimeter because at this point my compass length is 6 centimeter. So I've marked one arc over there. Now these two lines I'll join, these 2 points I'll join. So I got now triangle ABC. I got triangle ABC. Now I have to draw locus of the point which is equidistant from AB and BC. See, this point is AB, although I'm not able to write here. So it's not possible. This point which I'm highlighting, this is A point, this is B point, and this is C point. I hope you have labeled. Now I have to draw the perpendicular bisector. Whenever, whenever we have to draw the locus of the point which is equidistant from two lines, for that we need angle bisector, not perpendicular bisector, angle bisector. So angle bisector of angle B, I am just going to draw. At one end point, I am just keeping my compass and marking an arc like this. Now at another end point, I am just keeping my compass and marking an arc like this, which is cutting the previous arc. So angle bisector I have drawn now. So let's draw the line also. So with different color I am drawing so that you will be able to locate that this is the locus of the point which is equidistant from AB and BC. So this is done. First part of the question is done. Second one, locus of the point which is equidistant from points A and B. From points A and B, I have told you earlier also, for that we need perpendicular bisectors. For that we need perpendicular bisectors. So let us draw perpendicular bisectors of now AB. So this is line AB. I have to open compass more than half. Open compass more than half. One arc at the upside, one arc at the lower side of this line of AB's, and I'll keep the compass at the other end now at point A. One arc at the lower side, one arc at the upside. Arcs are not meeting. I'll just extend my previous arc. So perpendicular bisector I can draw now. So with green color I am drawing so that you can just differentiate which one is perpendicular bisector. So this is the perpendicular bisector. So like this, you can see it's passing. Now where this line, they are intersecting each other, you can name this point as point P. The point of intersection of blue and green line, you can name it as P. Now, next part of the question, what we have to do, we have to draw the circum circle. How we got to know it's circum circle? Because they have mentioned the circle should pass through point A and point B. And circle will only pass from A and B if it is a circum circle. So that means outside the triangle, it should be for outside, we need two perpendicular bisectors. So that's why for other for a side also, I'll be just drawing the perpendicular bisector. So perpendicular bisector of AC, I'm just going to draw. I hope you have named this line as AB, AC. One arc up, one arc down, open compass more than half, one arc up, one arc down. So here on point A also I'm keeping my compass and one arc up and one arc down. I'm just, the arcs are not meeting. So I'll just extend my previous arc. This one, let me extend. Still they are not meeting. Let me extend this arc also. Yes, so I have got two perpendicular bisectors I have drawn now. See, I am saying perpendicular bisector of AB and AC I have drawn. Okay, so ACs I'll just draw with green color only so that I'll just make out. Yes. So I have drawn the perpendicular bisectors now of AB and AC. They are intersecting at one point. At this point, I'll just keep my compass now. I'll adjust. I'll keep one point of the compass at the point of intersection of perpendicular bisectors, and pencil I'll keep at one of the vertex. You can keep it at A, B or C. From here you can just draw the circle now. So circle I'm just going to draw. So you can see the circle is done. Circle is passing through all the three vertices of the triangle. Is this question clear now? Is this question clear to those who were having doubt? Still, if you have doubt, again, once the session is getting over, you just go through, because this is anyhow going to be recorded only. You can just go through once again. I hope you have made points which I have told you here. So tomorrow again, constructions class only I am going to continue. Few questions we will do, and tomorrow class time is morning 5. 5 to 6 as usual. Do practice of these constructions whichever we have done today, and tomorrow we'll continue from the next question itself. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for attending the class. I'll see you in my tomorrow's class. Have a great day.